Doing good.
So what you been getting into?
Pretty nothing much, just some school stuff.
Just some school
Nothing
stuff?
major. Yeah.
No doubt, no doubt. Anything new?
Anything new? Well, I did get. Let me put that off the side. I did get the Lander 3
Nice.
from NAFS in the mail. So yeah, that's pretty much the only new thing. So
That's
carrying
sweet.
this,
That's sweet.
gonna do a video on it in around a week or so.
All right, all right. What's up, Mind Milton? Is that what you carried today?
Yeah, I carried this today, and I moved this out of the way. So with that down there. So I carried this today, and I carried my. I carried that, and
Nice.
I carried another design from Ben Peterson. Carried the Baby Banter too, alongside that.
Oh, did you?
Both both fantastic knives, actually very similar in size to each other. I just realized that the other day.
Yeah. I'm assuming because I know the Lander. That's the Lander 2 or 3. I'm sorry, Lander
This is
3,
the
right?
three. The two's the longer one.
Yeah. I think
Yeah.
the 3 and this one are about the same size. This is the one.
Yeah, so they're actually identical in size. This one just has a clutch lock in it.
Gotcha. That's cool.
I'm
Today I
actually
carried
liking, yeah,
the flags. They're
yeah, I
pretty
like the
cool,
flag
right?
skills.
My son
I
has
should,
the same knife and a flag as well.
yeah, I should find Texas flag skills for mine.
That'd be sick. Mine came
That'd be
straight
sweet.
from Lander. I mean, not
Nice.
Lander, NAFS.
Yeah.
But today I carried this guy today. The bowfin. I'm
Oh,
really
I
enjoying
like that
that.
design. I really like
It's
that design.
really nice. I don't know much about the AARP M9, but
Yeah, ARRPM9.
yep, it's holding up pretty good though, I must say.
Yep.
Ow, I just closed my finger. And I had this Rock Tool Gen R in my pocket. This is the one with the S35 VN blade.
Ooh, nice. I've heard those are pretty good.
Honestly, this has been my daily driver since I got it. It hasn't left my belt loop, and I really like it. The blade's holding up really good, and it's
Yep.
gone through. It's been put to the test, so I respect it. And my other carry today was the Chop 2.
Drop two. Nice.
Yep.
I
I'm
actually
gonna
really
hit
like that
up.
design.
It's honestly really nice. The only issue I'm having with it is there's so much room for thumb studs, but
Yeah.
there's no thumb studs. So I'm gonna try to get in touch with Paul Mike and see if he can put some on for me because it's a great little knife.
Nice. Yeah. Fortunately, no lefty clip for me. So,
Ah, that's right. That is a bummer.
yeah.
None of the scales have it.
What you say?
None of the scales actually have the lefty clip
No.
available.
No.
Yeah, that's pretty rough.
Yeah.
All right, who do we got in here so far? Just make sure we say hi to everyone. We got
That's
oh
the
04 Hemi.
that's an
What's that?
unfortunate thing about that's an unfortunate thing about being an EDC and being left-handed is that there's a lot of designs out there that I like that don't have lefty clip positions.
Yeah, it's a bummer, man. My grandmother's a lefty. I'm actually, if you notice, I'm not home. I'm at my
Yeah.
aunt's, visiting my
Yeah.
aunt, my grandmother, and she happens to be a lefty too.
Yep.
But yeah, let me see who's in here. Say hi to everybody, and I got a couple boxes to unopen. If you guys are cool with that,
I like unboxings.
sounds pretty fun. All right, let's see. Who do we got?
For
We
anyone in
got
here, this baby banter is fantastic.
Baby Banter. Seems like a cool knife. I hate that I
Yeah.
don't have mine anymore. I had the first
Yeah.
one. I'd love to try
Yeah.
the clutch lock ones. But We got '04 Hemi, Rolf Robertson, Minda Milton, Legendary Princess, SC Knife Monkey, Aaron D, Joe K, Justin Time, Waylon, Tomas, the Night's Edge, and I think that's it for right now. But thank you guys for being here. Certainly appreciate it. I want to know, what'd you carry today? What you snacking on? What you eating? And yeah, you guys ready to start this unboxing? First one we got is this is actually sent in from Knives and Gear Insight. He's been a really good dude to me. He's been helping me out. Come on, this tape is coming up. Maybe I can. I hate when you can't see a cursor on your mouse. Just in time. Who's our special guest? It's Eagle Scout. I didn't want to put it in the description if something happened, but when this video gets re-uploaded, I'll make sure to put it in. But now that I know how to have a guest on, it'll always be in before. If I knew how to change it now, I would too, but I don't know how to do that, unfortunately. Sorry, guys. Rolf carrying a Kaiser Odin Para 3 light and making BLTs. Can you send one up my way, please? BLT sounds great right now. Knives and Gear Insight isn't here, but what the hell did he package this in? What do we got? Oh, that's right. I know what this is. Oh, hey. Extra Omega Springs. And we got a Tenable.
Tenable. Let's see which Tenable it is. Oh, that's one of my favorite Tenable designs ever.
Is it?
I love that design.
This is the shard, I believe, right?
Yeah, Tenable
Yeah.
Shard. I like the one with the purple scales. I'm not really a fan of Ultim. It looks like someone pissed on it.
A whole knife full of piss.
I know some people will get mad at me for that.
Oh, I ain't gonna get mad. Are you kidding me? I actually really like the way these ones feel on here. They do feel very different. Obviously, this is frag, but still. These micro milling in this guy.
There it is.
I will say this. It comes with some extra Omega springs. They might find their way into this guy right here because they feel nice and tight.
Bench
This one
made
has
is very loose.
It's true. It's true. It's sad but true.
Let me go get
You
a
know what?
I'll be back.
Yeah, do your thing. Well, I gotta put this in there better. That ain't. Oh, that might be a 0 degree. I don't like the way it's doing that though. What do you guys think? You guys fans of the shard? All right. Joe K carrying the Kaiser Porcupine. This is a VV Odium and the Phoenix LD30. I carried the Year of the Snake Mini Momo and my Dark Matter Blue Drop Bear. Just in time, sweet carry. Joe K, sweet carry. DLT had one left. Yep.
I got a knife that is better than any Benchmade bug out.
Honestly, the deck is a great knife.
Yeah.
That's another knife I shouldn't have got rid of.
Yeah. Fantastic knife. Great.
They are.
So lightweight.
They're all in Magna Cut, correct?
So there's 20 CV and there's Magna Cut. But
Oh, I didn't know that was 20 CV ones.
yeah, Hogue does a very good heat treat on theirs. Theirs is like 63 to 64 HRC.
Oh, no way. Nice.
So very good heat treat on their Magna Cut. I'm actually gonna put both of my Magna Cut blades right on the bottom.
Don't blame you. That's a bit of a flex right there. Some Magna Cup.
I actually have
None for
three
now.
Magna Cut knives. I also have the live wire.
Oh,
This
that's
is
right. I
one I
remember you
don't.
got the live wire.
Yeah, this is one I don't carry a lot, so it's not. It's never really out being shown off.
The only OTF I have actually was one that was sent in by Kelly.
Nice.
Has great action. This is a
Which
Cobra
one?
Tech.
Oh, it's a Cobra Tech. It looked like a Microtech for a second.
Oh, I can't afford that right now.
Yeah.
All
I
right.
mean, this was like that was like $200. The cheapest Microtech in the same category is like 400.
Yeah, exactly. But
So
and I'm worried with Microtech. I have a 50-50 thing.
yeah,
I had bought a UTX 70 for somebody. Great
yeah,
knife. That was the very first and only OTF I've ever bought. And that knife was awesome. I'm sure it still is. I know the person still has it. She loves it. And it was small. It just a good knife. You know what I mean? And then I bought myself a Grail to myself. You know what I mean? And it was the SOCOM. And I
SOCOM
hate
Elite.
it. And it's the only knife I've ever sold because I hated it that much.
Yeah,
I
I
was
mean, I
so
like the
let
gun.
down. Oh, beautiful. They're gorgeous.
Yeah.
We got some new people in. Who do we got? We got Homer Feltus. What's going on? Who's on the right? That is Eagle Scout. I wish I knew how to put it. Do you know how to put it in the display? Can you?
Um, I'm not a mod, so maybe Barbie can.
Let me see if I can. Oh no! Gosh, I'm sorry, guys. I'm new to this.
Yeah, just go. So go to my channel, and then there should be something that says share channel, and you should be able to copy the link.
um, technical difficulties. Let's
We
see.
all have technical difficulties.
Is what it is, right?
Yep.
It's not letting me for some reason. We'll know for next time, I guess. I'm sorry.
Yeah. See if one of your mods can do it. Usually mods are able to do it.
Yeah. Barbie, Rolf, do you guys know how to do that? Change my description. Just
Oh,
put
change
Eagle
the
Scout in
description. I thought you meant so I don't think you can change the description until the stream's over.
after the fact. Oh, or not the description. What's it called? The title.
Yeah. Actually,
All right.
you might be able to.
I wish I knew what I was doing.
You're all right, man.
uh, plus, I'm not doing this on a computer, so it's even more rough.
Yeah.
We got it for next time. But yes, everybody, this is Eagle Scout. We all know and love Eagle Scout.
What's happening, y'all?
You just celebrated 500, was it? Or four?
It's 500.
It was 500. Congratulations, by the way.
Yep.
That's
Next
pretty
Sunday.
awesome. Next Sunday?
Sorry, this Sunday. 600
This
subs.
Sunday. Nice, dude. That's going quick, huh?
Yeah.
That's
Well,
good to
I got
hear.
to 600 and I'm doing all the giveaways in order, not all at
Okay.
once.
Yep. That's smart.
Yep.
That's smart. You get more content out of it that way.
Yeah.
and get to enjoy it more.
Yeah. It may be rescheduled to Monday because
Okay.
I'm going to a camp out and it depends on when I get back from that camp out.
Oh, sweet deal. Hope
We
you have a good
usually
time.
leave we usually leave Sunday like sometime around like 10 or 11 o'clock. So depending on how tired I am, I might reschedule it to Monday. We'll see though.
Yeah. Hey, what's going on, Clint Crosby? Ooh, you know what?
Crosby, hello?
Before I even set this knife up, I know it's all scented and whatnot and zeroed out now, which kind of bums me out, but this knife is going to fall right on my keyboard.
So you said you're sending that to DBD?
The freak, yeah, DBD wants to get back, get the knife. I'm going to send him this and a couple other things. You guys, I know I have the freak, not the freak, the spike coming from Aries, but he went to go do some stuff with his daughter, so he's not around. It was just weird timing. So instead of the spike going straight to DBD, it's coming to me. I'm not going to do any live videos with it. I'm going to have him do that first because I promised him. But this is
Oh yeah,
going.
he's down here right now in Texas.
Oh, is he?
Yeah, he's down here as of the moment.
Okay. All right, that's cool. I hope he's having a great time with his daughter and whatnot. This is going to him. This is the Asgear. And then when I get that back, I know I told Clinton if he wanted something and you, but you guys are
Yeah.
welcome to everything I have, especially if you just
Um,
want to check it out, review it.
that freak is cool. It's a little big though, and I'm not sure how I feel about Benchmade.
Now, I will say this. The springs are a little meh on it, but I love this
Yeah,
knife. I really do.
yeah,
And Clint Crosby, being the awesome guy that he is, sent me this really cool said Stevie titanium clip.
yeah.
It looks awesome. The little UFO
Yep.
by
My
Lynch Northwest.
my buddy has a mini freak. That's a sick knife.
Have you seen the new ones?
No, I have not. I have not seen any mini
Oh,
freaks.
I know you said you're not into Altum, but they have a sapphire coated blade and they have Altum scales, but they're not normal Altum. They still have the pattern like this guy does.
Yeah,
And I don't know, it's gorgeous. It's just a little out of my price range for that knife, I feel. Oh, Jim Cox, awesome. And we have a package from Jim Cox as well. Granted, my kid opened it.
is
I
it
know
this one
it's
you're talking about?
yes, it is. That's a
Yeah.
gorgeous looking knife. I want it
Honestly,
so bad.
honestly, that's not bad looking.
I really like it. The coating on the blade to me is just
Yeah. But
crispy.
what I don't understand, $300.
That's an issue.
Yeah.
I think I bought this the same week it was released, the Gen 2 Freak, and I think I paid 275 without a coupon or anything back
Yeah.
then. So for a full size knife to be less than the mini, it still seems silly to me.
Yeah.
Hey, Kelly's Miss Mash, what's going on? Did you guys know that Kelly posted a video? If not, you should go check it out. All right, so I know what's in this box. I haven't handled it yet, which has been driving me up a wall. But I haven't even actually. Oh yeah, I did see it. I had my son take a picture of it, so I did see it. Mind you, my son's 6, and he's better with a camera than I am, which irritates me. But I haven't handled it yet, so I'm excited finally to share this with you guys. Oh, look at that! Oh, it's really cool.
It's a cold steel. It's a cold steel box. Oh, it's a Devo Knives box. Wait, is that a tall boy? Oh no. Oh no. Oh, one of my favorite designs. I love purple as well. Purple's my favorite color.
Purple's my favorite color as well. But I
Oh
don't
my god.
think I've told anybody that I could loan this out to them. So if you want to check it out, you can be my guest. Guys are with me for the first flick. Oh,
Holy shit. No, that
I,
is a badass knife.
I am thoroughly liking this. I think it is the only nested liner lock oh wow. For a knife that's not broken in, that's insane.
Brand new.
Brand new, I believe. Jim Cox,
Damn.
is it? Did you mess with it at all? Or you had to have played with it a little. I would have.
Wait, so Jim sent that to you?
Yeah, he did. Yeah,
Jim's a good dude.
he really is.
Dude, I would buy that from you.
Well, I'll tell you what. Give me a week with it, and we'll see.
Okay.
We'll see. I'm not promising anything, all right? Because I'm pretty much in love right now, but I also need to go to Blade Show. So
Yeah, that's a badass knife. I love that blade shape.
either way, I'll send it to you regardless, no matter what.
Yeah. Yeah, I honestly prefer wire clips. I like wire clips. I know a lot of people don't like the Spyderco wire clips, but they're pretty good. I like that one. And this one on
Oh,
the giant mouse is great.
I've had only one other knife with a wire clip, which was the Manix 2 lightweight, and I sold that to get a regular Manix 2. But I didn't mind the wire clip on that. But
Yeah,
yes, it does come with a wire clip. And Jim said
I
it
can
is. It's
imagine.
brand spanking new.
Yeah, I can imagine a Lynch Northwest anodized clip, a purple one on that. Oh my god.
Well, Devo does sell the dress up kits for these, the hardware kits,
Yeah,
for I think it's 130 or something like that. Totally worth it. There's none, they're sold out right now.
yeah,
But I talked to somebody, they said they'd have a couple at Blade Show.
yeah.
So I'm gonna try to get a microjet at Blade Show and something for this. And then I just want to meet everybody. That's all I really care about.
Unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to go to Blade Show Atlanta this year, but I might try next year.
Oh, Kelly, you're not hearing Eagle Scout too good. I wonder if I can turn him up or anything on my end.
I
Oh,
wonder if it's
that's,
because my Bluetooth is on. Is
I'm using
everyone else
Bluetooth
able
as
to hear me?
well. Let me ask. What software are you using? Um, Truthfully, I'm just using the YouTube stuff, and I don't know how to do really anything. Unfortunately, yeah, I'm trying to learn, guys. I don't want to hit something to F everything up, but let's see.
I saw so the Giant Mouse Ace Ridge is a knife that I like a lot. This is probably one of my favorite little knives. I saw
Yep,
a custom one of these with purple fat carbon scales on it, like purple and black fat carbon scales on it, and it was probably the sickest thing I've ever seen. And I wanted some of those scales, but they're a one off.
gotcha. It's pretty low, or it needs to get. Everybody's saying it's a little low. Um, yeah, I'm not really using software. Is he using just
Yeah.
his phone mic? No, he's using Bluetooth, Jim Cox. Tell him try turning up his volume if so. I don't know if he
Well,
I don't know if he
let me see
can.
if this works.
Y'all
Mr.
able to
Reddy,
hear
how
me
you
better?
doing? Yes, I can hear you better at least.
Okay. Is everyone else able to hear me better? Let's see.
7 Mr. Eddie. Yeah, I think there's like a 12-second delay.
Yeah. I'm gonna have my. I'm gonna put all my crossbar locks up here. Put everything else away.
Yes, that's
Yes.
much better, Kelly said.
Okay. Okay. Good.
Sweet.
Let's put this over here. Put that over there. Other Vosteed goes over here. This is a crossbar lock. This is also. All right. There's all my crossbar locks. Yes, this is not a crossbar lock, but I count it, so it's up there.
Well, oh, the Spyderco.
Yeah, it's a ball lock, but same concept.
Yep. Actually, I think that's what came in the. I got a message saying something came to the house in the mail,
Yeah.
and me and Mick Ranger had talked about getting a new ball for my Manix too and a new cage. So I think
Nice.
something came in.
Yeah. Flytanium makes some of those really sick whatever this piece is right here.
Yep.
But
I ordered that from
unfortunately
Titanium,
unfortunately
I
they don't
believe.
work with the lightweight.
Oh,
So
that sucks.
yeah. I'm pretty sure this is a more popular model as well, so I don't understand why they wouldn't have it for the lightweight.
I think it did is outselling it. I will say
Yeah.
this: I thoroughly love my Manix too. I have the S110V, which I
Yeah.
never have with me because I keep it in my truck, which I didn't bring here. Same thing. What else do I have? My 80-20.5 and my Spyderco Manix 2 in my truck. And sometimes I have another knife in there. And I don't know what it is off the top of my head right now. And that's going to bother me.
Mr. Eddie's wondering who the mystery hand is.
Oh, Mr. Eddie, who is it? Who could it be?
Mr. Eddie, does this give it away?
Oh, I can match that.
Yeah, but mine's better.
Yeah, yours is better. Yours is purple. But I will say this. I love this. You know who sent me this?
Who sent you that
Titanium
one?
Justin.
Who sent you that? Titanium Justin?
Titanium Justin, yep.
Yeah.
And I enjoy this knife.
Yeah. And this is a great EDC knife. This is the
Speaking
knife
of, oh, go ahead.
that got me into EDC knives, like proper EDC collecting.
Oh, I made sure I brought a special knife with me today in my knife box. I received this
Yeah.
August 16th, 1994 or 95. This is my very first knife.
Dude, nice.
Yep.
Mr. Eddie, I'm sad. I'm sad that you don't recognize me. I'm disappointed.
Mr. Eddie, that is Eagle Scout. Come on. And I'll tell you what, this knife is still crazy sharp, and I probably haven't sharpened it. And this was the knife I learned how to sharpen on.
Yeah.
And I never really butchered it. I mean,
Yeah.
you know, a lot of people I've seen their knives and they butcher them, but I had a family friend that collected. He's in Chicago now, but gave me pointers, gave me my first stone,
Yeah.
and that's how I learned. And is he in here today?
Good.
No, I
I
do not
live to
see him.
disappoint.
I am in the. This was actually, I wanted to mail this out yesterday, but I'm still not happy with the bead. It's got some good color in it, but I'm already starting to take the color off of the file. I didn't get the colors I wanted out of the bead, but I've been putting this together for Lou.
Loser.
Yep. And I have Derek's new one because I've already sent him one, but he never got it. So this one I blued, gun bluing. So it's too
Okay,
light in here.
those are cool. I like those lanyards.
I just got to trim this up and send it out. Yeah, if you want one, I'll make you one. But if you guys want lanyards, please check out Kelly White's stuff on her Etsy and her eBay store because she's much more talented than I am.
Jim Cox, I'm pretty sure that's Streamlab that does that. Or
Streamlab doesn't make
StreamYard.
that. Yeah, unfortunately, I wish I knew how to do all that stuff, Jim Cox. I am going to get better. I promise. I promise, promise, promise. My content will get better as I go.
Yeah.
I think this was the first lanyard I ever built or put together, whatever you want to call it. Probably back in like 06, 07, somewhere around there.
Kershaw?
Yep. This is part of the reason my name it's what it is. This was the Link 1776 American
Nice.
made Kershaw. Does it say 17? It does. But yeah. Great knife. I really enjoyed that knife.
Yeah.
And that's right. I was going to sharpen this guy, wasn't I?
Yeah. One of my least favorite knives that I have is this one.
What's that? That's a Kershaw, right?
Yeah, this is a Kershaw Iridium. This is the shoot's foot one. The reason why I don't like this knife is one, the aluminum scales are very slick.
Yep. Okay.
The actual tab for the crossbar lock is a little hard to access. Mine has really soft omega springs on it, like really
Yep.
soft omega springs, and mine has a dud heat treat, so it does not want to take an edge.
That's. Have you ever contacted Kershaw? Because that's an
Um,
American made one, isn't it?
no, this is a Chinese made one.
Oh.
Yeah.
Still.
So I tried to. So whenever my Omega Springs broke on my Kershaw Heist, I
Yep.
contacted Kershaw about that, and they didn't do shit. So I didn't even bother contacting Kershaw um about my Iridium.
It's kind of a bummer to hear. I've always liked Kershaw, but if you don't have good customer service for a knife company, that's a bummer.
Yeah,
Hey, I
this is
see
a much
Blade
better knife.
Walker.
This is the
What's that
Heist.
one? The Heist.
Yeah, great knife. Love that one. I'm actually going to carry this one this weekend to my camp out because this one's on washers.
Yep.
And there's a lot of dirt and dust in the air where I'm going because it's drier. So that will work good. And I'm probably also going to carry my Hogue Deca.
The Hogue Decker, huh? Hogue Deck is a great knife. Oh, you
Yeah.
know what the other knife I leave in my car is?
What?
It's a Hogue, but it
It's
ain't
a
a
Hogue.
Decker. It's a Ritter Hogue.
Ritter Hogue. Oh, dude, I want one of those. One of those Ritter Hogues. They
I
make
want the
one that
mini
has
one.
orange scales on it, and I like that one.
Yes, they did. Wanted to say hi to uh, Blade Walker because Blade Walker's. I've been talking to him, and I think I've said this in my other, in other lives, but I stalked, I guess, the chats and the streams whiles and back like wild 4 or 5 years ago, and I never talked to anybody. I was too nervous. And Blade Walker is one of those people I wish I would have reached out to a lot sooner. I've been thinking about it a lot, and it wicked bums me out. Him
Yeah.
and there's a lot of people, but I wish I would have got to know Blade Walker earlier, just because he's been giving me tips and stuff, and he's just a really good guy.
He is a good dude.
Wyoming Adventures, how's it going?
Although he's not subscribed to my channel, and he's naughty for that.
Guys, gotta subscribe to Eagle Scout.
Nah,
He's here helping me out tonight.
nah, I don't need the subs. The real man he needs the subs is Caleb.
Ah, you know, I'm closing in on, geez, what is it? 200.
200. Yeah.
I think I'm like 15 or something like that away.
Yep.
Maybe a little, something like that. I'll get there, but might as well while I have this opportunity. When I get there, I get to give this awesome knife away, which is
Wait,
done by Jimmy
what is
Crow.
that?
It's a K bar,
Oh, it's a K
and
bar.
it is yeah, and
Ooh,
it is the Jaros.
interesting. You don't see K bar a lot.
You don't, and I will say this: when I first seen it, I was like, "Wow, what a kind of funky grip, handle, scale area." Dude, it's
Yeah.
so comfortable in the hand. It's obnoxiously comfortable. It bothers me how comfortable this knife is. And I think it's FRN. I'm pretty sure it is. And it
Now,
grips. It doesn't look like it should grip.
yeah.
It drives me insane.
Now, Mr. Eddie, that's just plain false.
Oh man, you're messing with poor Mr. Eddie. Even though I did hear he had TKE stuck in his basement at one point.
I resubbed. Mr. Eddie always brings some great comedy.
Nah, Mr. Eddie's great. Honestly, I'm always excited to see him in here, or if he leaves a comment. That's with most of the people though, because obviously I was talking to everybody before I started the channel, really, and you get to know people. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Like I think the very, I'm not sure, but I know at least on one of my videos, not sure if it was the first one, but Mo Patty was one of like my first commenters. And when I got the news the other day about Billy Barry, it it hurt in a really weird way because unfortunately I never. That's another person I used to. Well, Mo Patty was, but people that you wish you talked to more,
Yeah.
especially that are nice, and almost everybody in this community is.
Yep.
So when you get news like that, it makes you think. I'm so excited to go to Blade Show this year to put faces to names.
Yep. I really
You know what
wish
I
I
mean?
could go to Atlanta, but
I wish you could too,
yeah.
but
I will
you're young as hell. So
definitely be going to Texas next year.
Texas, Texas, Texas.
I know that's far for you because you live in Massachusetts.
I do, but if I start planning now,
Yeah.
I mean, what's an extra 400 miles at that point?
Yeah. I mean, you have to drive that. You have to drive that far.
Well, I am. Well,
Yeah.
I'm driving from Massachusetts. I'm going all the way to Ohio because I'm going to pick up another knife person that lives out there. I don't know if
Yeah.
I'm supposed to give away his business, so I'm not going to say his name. And then we're going to head to Atlanta.
That'd be cool.
And I don't even feel like I said. There's really two things I want to buy. But even if I don't, I just want to make some content and meet some people.
Yeah, I didn't have any time to make content at Blade Show because I was just so overwhelmed by the sheer amount of money I lost. I got in there and the first knife I bought at Blade Show was the baby banter too.
Don't blame you. Pretty good choice.
Yeah, because right in front of the door was the Civivi booth. I picked this thing up. I picked this thing up, did this once, and I was like, "Yep, mine."
I think I said to Mr. Eddie after Blade Show, I'm gonna try to talk to Mr. Eddie and get on his good side. If he
Yeah,
makes some really killer knives, and I'd certainly like to add one to the collection.
Mr. Eddie does make some really sick customs. I've seen some of his customs on Instagram. They're pretty nice.
The very first one I seen of Mr. Eddie's was that cheese knife, and for some reason, I don't know what it was. I was like, I need that in my life. And then he did that giveaway one not too long ago,
Yep.
and I was like, yeah, I was
Yep.
like, I gotta stop wasting
You
wasting
know,
time and money. I need to get one.
you know another good dude, probably one of the
Who's
best
that?
dudes you'll ever meet.
Oh, BEDC. Listen,
Yeah.
I was supposed to buy this from
Yeah.
BEDC.
Yep.
He found out. I told him, I was like, listen, I was like, I really want that knife, but right now I just can't make it happen. Some financial issues, some family stuff. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Can't do it. 4 days later, I opened my mail and I have something from him. So I contacted him first before I opened it. I was like, hey, I
Yeah.
don't know if you sent this beforehand, but I'll pay to send it back. And he was like, no, that's for you. And I don't get emotional often. I'm not that kind of person really, and it
Yeah.
definitely, I'll say it felt really nice.
Yeah.
He's a awesome guy.
BEDC is he was probably the best dude I met there, and Dan was a great guy as well.
Who
But
else we got? Jimmy
meeting both
Crow.
Dan and BEDC was amazing.
Nice. Yeah, I'm kind of jealous. I can't wait to meet everybody.
I know Atlanta's the big one, and they're releasing some exclusives that I really like that I want to get my hands on, but I'm not going to Atlanta, so I'm upset about that. So do you have more packages to unbox, or is that all that you had?
Just those two today, and by next week I'll have another two.
Yep.
One coming in from Aries EDC,
The spike?
Mr. Eddie. Be nice. Yes. And this is a hollow grind, yes. Somebody asked. Um, which I didn't realize. Huh. And I have a box coming from Mad Yako.
Box
And
coming
if you
from
guys,
Magyako. Okay.
and then for all of you guys out there that didn't know, Mad Yako did get his knife design sold
I
to
saw
North
that.
Mountain Blade. So congratulations to him.
Yep.
That's gotta feel nice. You know what I mean?
Yep. It's got to feel accomplishing.
It does. I think he told me he was working on getting somebody to hook him up for about a year with that.
Yeah. You know who are also good people? The people over at NAFS. I sent an email to NAFS about like I sent the same email to a bunch of companies, and NAFS are the only one that actually sent me something.
That's
And
cool.
yeah,
Well, I mean,
um,
look at how Ben started. I mean,
yeah, like all the other companies were like, "Oh, we'll give you a discount, or we'll have." There's no problem with that. I completely understand.
yeah.
But they're like, "We'll give you a discount." I got a 50% discount from Petrified Fish, which is crazy.
Wow, that's cool.
Yeah. So 50% discount. I got a 40% discount for Tenable Knives.
Nothing wrong
So
with that. Jesus.
yep. All these companies were great, but the guys over at NAFS, I really appreciate. If there's anyone from NAFS in this stream, thank you for sending this to me. This thing is absolutely fantastic.
I mean, if it was your stream, you might have a chance.
Yeah, yeah. But yeah, just really nice. These are OEMs by Kaiser, so they're really nicely made.
Oh, is that who OEMs everything?
Yeah,
Or at least the three?
yeah.
I didn't know that.
Kaiser OEMs all their knives, I think.
Oh, that's really cool.
Yeah,
Kaiser does some great work. And I don't
Kaiser
think I
does
have a
some
Kaiser with me.
fantastic work.
Speaking of Jimmy Crow again, I forgot I had this one with me. This was my introduction to a Jimmy Crow knife, and I love this thing.
Dude,
I love
that
this
thing
thing
is
so much.
so dope.
He did such a cool killer job on these scales.
Yeah. One of my favorite EDC knife designs of all time is the USB Penguin.
They're awesome.
Yeah, I
And he
love
makes them that much better.
yeah, this is the Blade HQ exclusive one. Unfortunately, my experiences with Blade HQ have not been very good.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Mainly on the customer service side. Don't get me wrong. The knife is fantastic, but I had another knife that I bought that I had some issues with, and the customer service dude was rude and disrespectful.
Huh.
Like, yeah, Um,
Most of my Blades purchases have been through Blade HQ. I've
yeah,
never dealt with customer service, and my lenders actually, I just ordered them straight from Naps.
yeah. Um, but I eventually managed to send the knife back. I've forgotten what it is at this point.
Oh, that's a bummer. I'm
Yeah.
gonna say hi to the few people that joined in when you all set. Sorry.
Man, trying to. Yep, and also for me, shipping from Blade HQ has been terrible. Like I've gotten packages like a week behind schedule. Just because one time it sat in the warehouse for a week, and then they finally mailed it out, and it got there a week later, and I was like, it was supposed to get here last week on this time, and the customer service was like, basically shrugged their shoulders, like we don't know what we're supposed to do. It got caught up in the warehouse. It's it's your job to get that mailed out on time, right? It's not
Right.
my fault.
Well, accountability is it
Yeah,
seems like that's a thing that's going by the
yeah,
wayside nowadays anyway for
yeah.
everyone.
And I've heard from other people that Blade HQ is going downhill a little bit. So a lot of people are moving to White Mountain Knives and Knife Center.
I hear Knife Center does a lot of exclusives too. Like that's where
Yeah,
I got my 80/20.5 and
yeah.
20 CV from. Sorry if I just left everybody with that light.
Oh man, the light I carried today, I'm not sure if I showed everybody, but Streamlight Micro Stream, probably one of the greatest compact EDC lights ever.
You know,
It's
I know Chinese stuff gets a lot of flack,
yeah,
but for what you pay for these guys, and they have the
yeah.
different settings, they have you black light, they have LEDs, they have an alarm. I'll do that quick. And this is the older one. These are V10, and I have a V20 that's much louder and much brighter. This one's 1,000 lumens, and it's like $15.
Not bad.
USB-C. I love them, honestly.
Yeah,
They haven't failed me yet. I know people get into like the Woobins and the Streamlights and the O-Lights.
yeah,
They're expensive, but you get what you pay for, in all fairness. I'm not going to
yeah.
dog on them by any means, but I do love them. All right, let me say hi to the new people. Well, newish. What do we got? We got Kane Miranda, Clint Crosby, Wyoming Adventures, Jimmy Crow. Once again, Jimmy Crow, thank you very much. William Horns, Bostel, Kelly, I know I said hi, but I'm saying hi again. Just in time. Noble Reviews, Blade Walker. And I hope that's it. I hope I didn't miss anybody. We got 18 in here. It says, oh, and Barbie EDC Girl.
Yep.
Barbie's been really good to me and Rolf, too. It's more, everybody in this thing has been good to me in one way or another.
Yeah, everyone has been good to me as well. Like very good.
And if you guys didn't know by now, we are joined by Eagle Scout EDC, who has been gracious enough with his time to come and join my little channel stream,
Yep.
which I appreciate very much, man.
Oh, no problem at all, man. Small YouTubers are a brotherhood, so
Oh, you're saying we can't get, MC on here?
imagine Metal Complex actually gave me a shout out the other day, like last month sometime.
That's very cool.
Yeah. One of my subscribers recommended him or like so Metal Complex like asks like for people he should shout out and one of my subscribers said you should shout out this guy.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Sever Seven's been doing that to me a lot lately, which I really appreciate. I can't wait to get a Sever 7 design knife. It'll be
Dude,
sooner or later.
his designs I like.
Very cool. I'm very upset about the fact I missed out on the wingspan, and I'm missing out on oh my god, I'm not gonna remember his name right now. Drawing a blank on Dylan Mallory's design.
Oh, Mallory, he's a good dude as well.
He is, he is. He was nice enough to talk to me. I talked to him about it, and we might make something happen,
Yeah.
which is pretty cool.
Let's put this
Anyways,
back
I
out.
remember the other knife I have in my car. I have my Warhog in the car too, but I ain't showing that knife on this channel. And I love that knife. Don't take that the wrong way. I love my Warhog, but it is beat. It looks horrific. Yeah, it still's keeping an edge.
Good to know that you use your knives. So
McRae right now.
some people buy knives like this and they're safe queens, and it's like whenever I was on my journey through scouts, I learned to respect knives, but not to like throw them around and everything, but that knives are tools and they should be used.
Wyoming, me too. And Jim Cox, I'm gonna take a look at the cutlery shop. I keep hearing about them, and then I space it when it comes time. I go to my normals, Knife Center, Blade HQ, White Mountain, Smoky Mountain. Uh, that was a fail. Lefty though. But I ain't gonna lie, this is kind of a safe queen to me. It ain't a thousand
Yeah,
dollar knife or anything like
yeah.
that. But
Every
I want everybody that wants to get a piece of it and get it on video to
yeah,
get it while it's in great condition first, and then I'll probably carry it around.
yeah. Now, I believe that there's no problem at all with having like one or two safe queens, but all of your knives being safe queens, like you don't ever carry any of them. I have a problem with that because as I said, knives are tools and they should be used.
Oh, it's the heat. Yeah, I agree. I mean, certain knives I won't hard use. Like as much as
Yeah,
I've been enjoying this knife, it's driving me crazy that I haven't hard used it. It's taken.
yeah,
I didn't
man.
cut some boxes with it today.
I like that design of that
I do too.
Rosecraft. Is it
Yeah,
D2? Oh no, it's AR RPM 9. Yeah,
yeah. Um, I remember when I first opened it, I was like, "This thing's kind of goofy looking,"
yeah,
but then I got used to it. Which I'm not a front flipper guy,
yeah.
and
Neither am I.
I don't know. It's less than a half inch in
Yeah,
thickness. It's 0.48, I believe. When I put the calipers to it,
yeah,
it's so comfortable in your hand. Granted, for a lefty, you'd have to change that clip because I'm feeling it
yeah,
now and it feels god awful lefty. But
yeah,
righty, oh boy,
yeah,
it feels so much nicer than it should
yeah.
because look at it, it's a banana.
If they made a mini one of those with a crossbar lock, I'd snatch it up instantly.
And that's another thing. Not the biggest fan of plunge locks.
Yeah,
There's the way this plunge lock works. I don't think it'll fail. It's rock solid. The way they cut the groove into the end of this blade, like it locks up rock solid. Like the
yeah,
notch is like perfectly fit to the plunge lock itself.
yep,
I don't know. I trust it probably more than I should.
yep.
And I love these little anodized thumb screws or whatever you want to call them.
My only safe queen is the live wire, and uh,
That's because you want to
OTFs.
trade it, right?
Yeah, OTFs are legal here in Texas. Completely legal to carry. We have constitutional carry here in
We
Texas.
have OTF's illegal here now to carry.
Yeah, but the only problem is in public. Um, I'm not so sure about carrying an OTF in public, so it really mainly just stays here.
Well, what's not legal to carry in Mass,
Side opening autos.
but I haven't been carrying this in my pocket every day since I got it. I would never do
Totally
that.
not. Totally not. I've been carrying that.
And I will say this. I know a lot of people don't like the fact that some knives don't have locks.
Yeah.
This fits so good in your fifth pocket that you just don't care.
Yeah.
You don't care at all. I had the bigger version of this when around the time it came out, I guess. Well,
Yeah.
at least started becoming popular.
Yeah.
And I gave it to my stepfather, and I hope he still has it because it was a great knife, and I figured he would think it was cool, which I know he did at the time, but I hope he still has it.
Yeah. Most states are civilized and you can carry whatever you want, knife wise. There are some states, California, where you can't carry a lot of stuff.
Yeah,
Bando,
Massachusetts is rough with that.
yeah.
What up, Bando? Bando picks is between Bando picks and Titanium Justin. I wouldn't be doing this. Bando put me on a live feed, a live stream with him one night, and Justin told me to make my own channel, and Bando did too. So I
Bando
appreciate
is probably one of the best dudes in the community, in my opinion.
it. Jim Cox. It's a $20 keyboard. I don't care. But yes, I'm gonna have little metal shavings, little pieces of diamond all on my keyboard.
Tasty.
Yeah,
Extra nutrients.
exactly. You know what? Exactly. Actually, a lot of people. I was looking at it. I think Blade Walker. I wanted to ask you this before I went live. I have an app on my phone, Knife Steel compet. What is it? It's Knife Steel composition, and it lists like every uh knife steel you can think of, and it tells you a little bit about it. Some of like the newer ones or
Yeah.
uncommon, obscure ones, it doesn't say much about, but it's
Yeah.
really good. I really enjoy it. And
Yeah.
he was talking in one of his uh, videos that he had posted more recent that he wanted to talk more about blade steels, and I'd recommend that.
Yep.
They constantly go to Laren Thomas and whatnot,
Yeah.
quote him and
I was
stuff.
about to say, um, I was about to say, Knife Steel Nerds is one of the greatest places you can go to find information about any steel.
I think they have something to do with the development of that app. Not 100%. Don't quote me on that, but I'm pretty
Dr.
sure.
Laren Thomas is actually the inventor of MagnaCut. Fun
Yep.
fact.
Yes, he is. Actually, speaking of Magna Cut, I want to know, is Mr. Eddie still in here? I don't see him anymore. If Mr. Eddie's still in here, I want to know what his thoughts on Magna Cut are. Because I know there's so many mixed. I talk to knife designers and knife makers a lot more than I expected to,
Yep.
and I get so many mixed like reviews, I guess, coming out of them up with Magna
Yeah.
Cut or LMAX even.
So,
I guess they were supposed to come out with an LMAX too, and they just
yeah.
never did, which bothers me because I like LMAX.
Yep. Um, so having experience with MagnaCut, in my opinion, it's a fantastic knife steel, but it's way overrated.
Yeah,
Way too overrated. It's on everything. It's way too overcharged. People are charging 500-600 bucks for knives to have MagnaCut on it. It's really not worth that much. Like some of the wild steels, like
Pro
like th-
Max or
like
Maximus.
like 13V Lmax, Rex 141, all that kind of stuff, like CPM 3V and all that. Like all that's worth the money. All those crazy steels are interesting, but MagnaCut, you should not be paying more than 150 bucks for a knife with MagnaCut on it, period, in my opinion.
That's fair enough.
It's just not worth the money over that. Like there are much better steel options out there. S110V is a great example. Like like a Spider Kill Manix 2. This one's Spy 27. I wanted the more stainless
Yeah.
steel. Um but like if I had an option between a Magnicut and an S110V Manix 2 lightweight, I go S110V all day long.
That's fair.
Just because it has better edge retention and it's more stainless. Like Magnicut, so the reason why people like Magnicut so much is because usually knife steels are good at two things and not good at one. It's like D2 is has very good edge retention and a very good toughness. It does not have very good stainlessness. Let's give an example. 14C28N, incredibly tough, doesn't hold an edge very well, but incredibly stainless. So the reason why people like Magnicut is because it's good at all three things. It's not excellent at all three, but it's good.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, that's what makes Magnica. I mean, it was
Yeah,
most metals aren't developed to be a knife steel.
yeah,
Magnica was one of them.
yeah,
Magnica and S45 VN actually came out around the same time, both
yeah.
from CPM, which is pretty cool.
Uh, Spy 27, which is what this Manix 2 is in. This is very close to S45VN. I think it's just a little bit more stainless, a little bit less edge retention, a little bit more stainless than S45VN.
Yeah, I was actually looking at that earlier, oddly enough. Um, S45 and Spy 27 both have more edge retention than S35, but S30V just edges them both out
Yeah,
on the catcher test. One was
yeah,
one was like 13 points better, and one was 8, which isn't, I guess, much.
yeah. This Lander 3 is an S35VN, so
I
I'm
like
actually
S35
gonna
man a lot.
I'm gonna get my craziest steels out. A steel that I would also honestly carry over MagnaCut is S90V because S90V has insane edge retention. Like,
But it also can be brittle.
yeah, it is very brittle. It's not very tough, but it has fantastic abrasion resistance, and it has lots of stainlessness. So there's that. I already have MagnaCut out there. I don't really have any other crazy steels.
Because I don't
Oh,
even have my S110V or my other. I have 120CV with me.
yeah, there are a lot of
S90.
really good knives to
M4.
MagnaCut. One of those, Kelly, is the Hogue Deca. This is probably one of the best knives you can get. Period. That has MagnaCut on it. Still cheaper than a bug out and has a better blade steel, a better heat treat, and better handle materials.
Um, I had a bug out in M4. Yeah,
M4.
it was M4.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
that is another crazy steel I have. I forgot CPM M4 on my
M4 is
Tenacious.
great. But you have to take care of it. That's what I'm sharpening right now, and it's a pain in
Yeah,
the ass to sharpen
yeah.
sometimes.
Look at mine. Look at the patina on mine. I've put oil on this every day, and it's still patinaed.
I will say, um, Benchmade's PVD coating is meh.
Yeah,
As much I'm not a fanboy by Benchmade, but I like
yeah,
them more than a lot of people seem
yeah.
to.
I know there's a lot of hate going around about Benchmade.
Me too.
Don't get me wrong; they make very good products, but it's just the products are good, but the prices you pay for the products just, if Benchmade would just lower their prices just like by 30 or $40, people wouldn't hate them as much.
You're probably right with that. That's like we were looking at that mini freak earlier, the Blade Show exclusive one.
Yeah,
I mean, 300 is steep for that knife. I'm sorry. As cool as it is, it has the sapphire coated blade that I don't remember what steel that is. I think it's M4, but
yeah,
I could be wrong. I don't know. It just seems 60, $70 too high.
yeah,
Um, I don't know. I mean, without bringing in politics and tariff talk too much,
yeah.
I don't even think that is even some of these companies' issue. I mean,
No,
I think some companies just take themselves a little too serious. I
yeah,
understand having to pay employees and machining costs and heat
yeah.
treating and just
In
steel
my
costs in general.
in my opinion, it's greed,
I
and
think so too.
yeah, it's greed because a lot of these knife companies, Benchmade, a lot of these knife companies, and now I'm now I'm never gonna get anything from Benchmade. um, but the thing is, a lot of these knife companies are the, whenever they start selling a lot, like one of the most popular EDC knives ever, I'm pretty sure the most popular EDC knife ever is the Benchmade Bug Out. Whenever they
Yeah.
realize, hey, we can make a lot of money on this, why don't we increase the price a little bit every year or every couple of years, and people still keep buying it? Um, the prices should stay the same because you're getting the same product.
Yep. I understand. Hey, Gareth, how's it going?
Yeah. Wyoming Adventures. My European friends, whenever I first told them that I was from Texas, they were like, "Isn't that all like desert and stuff out there?" And I was like, "No, it's actually tropical out where I live. Where you live is desert. Like that's like dry out there."
Who's that, Wyoming?
Yeah, Wyoming Adventure.
I've never been to Wyoming or Texas, which I really, the furthest west I've gone, well, beside in a plane, but driving at least,
Yeah,
is Ohio.
yeah. Now,
Yeah.
I I'm biased because I've lived here my entire life. Most beautiful state in the entire country.
See, I have got to travel the East Coast, and I mean, Maine is gorgeous. Vermont's gorgeous, but the people suck for the
Yeah,
most part. Obviously, not everybody.
yeah.
Um,
New
New
York,
Hampshire,
shithole. At
yep.
least New York City is a
But
shithole.
upstate New York, like
Yeah,
the
that's pretty.
Niagara area and stuff, and
Yeah,
up towards like Pennsylvania, gorgeous. Buffalo,
yeah,
beautiful. You get these little itty bitty towns,
yeah,
really nice. And
yeah.
you can actually move out there
But then
pretty
you get
cheap.
more towards the big city. It's like here. I live right next to Houston. Houston is the fourth most populated city in the entire U.S.
Yeah, screw that. I can't. I am. I don't know how I do this because I'm not really a people person.
Yeah,
Well, it's city people, I
yeah,
guess. And you'd think most people think Massachusetts, they're like Boston. I'm like, yeah, it's like an hour away, hour and a
yeah,
half. Like I live
yeah,
in the middle of nowhere. I'm in the woods, like
yep,
farming town, the hillbilly bumpkin, whatever. I like that life. Even when I lived in Florida, I lived in a part of Florida that was in the middle of nowhere. I guess from people that live there have told me it's a lot more developed, which is such a bummer.
yeah. It's like the town I live in was is like now incorporated into like the city of Houston area. The town I live in, whenever I moved here, had I think it was like 4 or 5 thousand people. Now it's 100,000. It's just within like 10 years, it's gone literally 10 times more.
Illuminati, see, that sounds nice. I'd love to. Y'all got a lot of snakes out there, though. And as a snake breeder, I'm petrified of snakes beside ball pythons. As stupid as that sounds.
Nah, snakes won't hurt you unless if you hurt them.
See, here's the thing. Actually, I don't know if this is on Google because I tried Googling it the other day, but I do know for a fact me, because we do live out in the middle of nowhere, we have the only reported timber rattlesnake in Massachusetts in like 40 years.
Wow.
And cottonmouth. But the cottonmouth that was called was my next door neighbor. I wasn't home, I was at baseball.
Yeah.
But me and him used to go herping and catch all these snakes that they kept telling us didn't live in Mass. And because I've seen them twice now, timber rattlesnakes in Massachusetts.
Yeah.
Me and my buddy caught one day, and we told somebody, and they're like, "That's illegal." So we were like, "Oh, we'll shut up." Then we did it again, and I had by that time became friends with the environmental police
Yeah.
from my area, and they had reported it. And then when my friend found that out, he had caught a um, oh my god, I'm not gonna be able to think of copperhead
Yep.
the next day. Well, it wasn't the next day; it was like a week later, and reported it because they supposedly weren't in mass for years and years, which is bullcrap.
Yep.
Because we had actually now both those snakes can kill you. It's unlikely, but it can happen.
Yep.
Now, my buddy's little brother, he was probably 8 or 9 at the time. He had caught a copperhead and didn't
Yep.
know what it was. Thought it was, just a big garter snake. And he came up to us all proud. We had taught him how to catch snakes the right way. Thank God.
Yeah.
Because he came up to us, like I said, 8 or 9 years old. Look what I got. Look what I got.
Just a copperhead in his hands.
Yep, that's when we started our whole street. Like I said, there was 8 houses on our street, 9
Yeah.
houses. That's like 4 miles long. So we started doing everything for like the neighbors and stuff. Like we would catch king snakes and be like, "Hey, we're gonna let this go in your yard." And people were okay with it because king snakes eat everything. Poisonous snakes, they can take bites from. It doesn't kill them.
Yep.
But God, snakes freak me out now. When I was a
Yep.
kid, not so much. But I got bit by a mangrove at a snake convention, which is a mildly venomous snake.
Yeah.
And ever since then, I don't know. I'm like, nah, I'm all set.
Yep. Here in Texas, you were talking about timber rattlers.
Yep.
Here in
You
Texas,
got
you have to have permission from the state government to keep those in captivity.
Yeah. I didn't even know you could keep timbers in anywhere because
Yeah.
there's not many of them left.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure they're a federally protected snake species as well.
Burkle Cerakote. Have you been watching Burkle Cerakote lately?
I have not. No.
Dude, watch his last video. Was that a CKRT Cerakote job? Dude, whatever it was super cool. Yeah, he's always on Bushcraft Rebooted's channel. Bushcraft has a couple of things I believe done by him. Dude, really, really, really cool stuff. You guys should definitely go and check him out. Really cool channel.
Seems like it. I might go check them out after we're done with the stream. Oh my
Yeah,
god.
very cool. Hey, and we got Brown Sugar in here and Bluminati Ninja, which I don't know if I said hi to already, so I want to make sure. It's taken me over an hour to sharpen this one knife. That's hilarious.
Yeah.
Still on 400 grit.
Yep.
And it's not even a full sharpen. That's just, oh, it's okay. Oh, it's sharp, that's for sure.
Yep. That freak is cool. I like the red liners.
Yeah, honestly, I wish I could afford the hardware kit for it to make all the screws, and everything else red, because it would look awesome. I know Zach's from Zach's stuff has his all decked out. I mean, me and him are talking shit about each other one day because this is my second one.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a long story, but I'm not gonna say why. But
Yeah.
this is my second one, and unfortunately, I had dropped this one and snapped its tip. So every time I sharpen it, it gets that much better. You know what I mean? Like not being able to tell the tip snapped off the like last eighth of an inch, maybe not even.
Yeah.
It's actually looking pretty good though. And I like to keep M4 really between 6 and 800. So I'm only gonna go up to 6, and that'll be that. All to begin with. I mean, M4 keeps an edge. I will give it.
M4 is a very abrasion resistant steel.
Absolutely.
Thanks for
That's what.
subbing, Blade Walker.
That's what I gotta hit the sack. Hey, Blade Walker, thank you very much for dropping by. If you're gonna hit the sack, I'm not gonna message you, but I'll message you tomorrow if that's cool. I hope you're feeling up to it. By the way, Blade Walker, I'd love to see more videos from you, buddy. Anybody know a good way to wash these without effing them up? Because I just got some decent ones, and I don't want to ruin these. Usually, I just dab them clean. All right,
That's
Blade
right.
Walker.
That's what I do with mine. Just dab them clean.
Just dab them.
Just
Just. All right. Now I need a 600. That'll be that. My good 600, not my cheapo. Here's my good one.
what other knives you got that are cool?
What do I got with me that's cool? I don't know if I've ever showed this one on the channel. I actually really like this knife. This was sent over by Kelly White. Little Best Tech. I don't know the
Oh, Best
model.
Tech. I like those scales.
Scales in black and red are my favorite colors, so it's like hell yeah.
Unfortunately, no lefty clip again.
No, I never noticed that. Oh wait, yes, it's just
Does
not
it?
nested. Yeah, believe it or not. See this screw right up here? It's only a one screw job.
Interesting.
That is weird. Yeah, it's in the same exact spot. Huh. I use this Japanese oil to clean my stones. It works well. Burkles, I'll have to look into that because I want to. I just got new stones that are actually like decent stones, and I want to keep them good. Bando, your phone died. Plug it in.
I have
No,
mine
thanks for the
plugged in right now
feedback.
just so it wouldn't die.
Yeah, I keep my phone on video plugged in, and then I have a keyboard attachment thing that also you can plug into the tablet so I can type and whatnot. It makes it a little easier.
Yeah.
But it makes me look down, which when I watch back the videos bothers me. I need to figure that out a little bit better. But I
Yeah.
noticed on my phone for some reason my comments disappear in like 10 seconds, and I don't know how to change that yet.
Um, that Best Tech is cool. Not Best
It
Tech.
is.
Was it Best
I mean,
Tech?
I
Yeah.
got, yes, Best Tech. I got a few cool knives with me. Like I said, I'm not home either, so that changes things. I got the As
The
gear. I
Legion
got the
Steel.
Best Tech.
That's a cool
Yeah.
knife. That Legion Steel. I've never tried anything from them before.
Like I said, I'm sending this to DBD on Monday. When it gets back, I'll send it over with whatever else you want.
Okay.
Besides my Manic suit, because I gotta put parts on it. Because I think that, like I said, I think those came in today. Not sure, it could have been a different package, but
Okay.
I know the package from who did I order stuff from? Uh, Aries is Friday, and I believe so is Madiaco. So that's the only other package I believe is coming is my parts for the Spider Co. And I love this knife
That
by
penguin is
Jimmy
dope.
Co. I love those scales. Maybe one day when I get some actual money in my hand, I'll send it back to him to see if he can do something cool with the blade. If not, that's cool with me. It's beautiful the way it is. And obviously, I just got this guy today.
Yeah, that
I
Best Tech
do
is
like
neat.
it.
That Best
It
Tech
does
is
look
really cool. Not Best Tech, Tenable. Why is it Best Tech?
because we were looking at one.
Yeah.
This is actually the only Damascus blade I have,
Yeah.
and what I know from it is its core at least is 14C, so that's can't be mad at 14C.
I like 14C, so I'm not mad about that.
Nope. And like I said, this is going to a new home. Actually, the person that just commented. But I ain't giving away too many secrets. And like I said, this has been since I got this from DVD. I've been carrying this every day. I'm in love with this.
That
I mean,
Rosecraft is cool. I like that Rosecraft.
that with this and this is what I've carried all week. The Rosecraft, the North Mountain, and Altum. I know you're not the biggest fan of Altum. Me and DVD will fight you on that. I like me some Altum. Coming from, I used to work with e-cigs and stuff and e-cig mods. I use a lot of Altum. I used to put it on the lathe
Yeah.
constantly to make drip tips and stuff. Um, and even panels. And I ended up at first I hated it because I would constantly crack it when threading the Altum. But then I
Yeah.
learned like big chunky threads and Altum's happy. But it was a love-hate relationship at first, and then I learned to like it. Once I started seeing it on knives, I was like, dude, that's awesome. One thing that's cool about Ultim that not everybody knows, most people do nowadays though, is you could like throw Ultim in a fire for a while and it ain't gonna deform. It's heat, like the way it dissipates heat is unbelievable. It's super weird.
Yeah.
It's like alien. Like you can put flame to it and it takes a bit for it to start deforming. It's really cool.
Gareth said Ultim is secondhand McDonald's cooking trays.
With a little bit of piss on them.
I
And then obviously I got this guy today, and I'm gonna carry this the next few days.
can
And
tell that he doesn't like Ultim.
nah, I'm thinking it's his favorite material. I'm gonna send him some Ultim scales for something. I'm trying to. He has a bug out. I'm gonna send him Ultim scales for a bug out. I'm gonna make
No,
him
don't
fun.
ruin his bug out with Ultim.
All right. I was thinking about doing this anyway.
Send him some Ultim scales for his Manix 2 instead.
I didn't even know he had a Manix too.
Yeah, he has a Manix 2. His
But
is the S110V one as well.
oh, well, S110V brothers. Um, I think what I'm gonna do, because I know how much he loves Warhog, I'm gonna make a set for mine, use those as a template, make another set, and send them to him.
Honestly,
I
that'd
don't
be kind
care
of
how
funny.
much I have to pay in shipping. I don't care. One thing that sucks is if I do it at home, I have to buy a new router. If I take it to the shop, I'll be good. I just haven't been going to the shop that much. Actually, really at all lately.
More
Uh,
colors of Ultim would be cool, like a purple Ultim. That'd be neat.
there's a there's black PEI. I haven't seen any other colors besides that. And it's like smoky. I think it looks cool.
Yeah. I wish I had more purple knives. Unfortunately, I don't. I want to get some scales for those Lander 3 that are purple. I don't know anyone who makes purple scales for a Lander 3.
Oh no, I just
I'm gonna leave this Manix to lightweight. I might get some purple scales for my Deca and um my Tenacious.
Are they different? Yeah, they're different scales. Because I was gonna say my Manic suit came with purple scales, but if you ever get one, I'll send them to you. Because I got to get scales for it. I see what Mick Ranger did. I don't know if you guys are friends on Instagram. Oh my God, he shipwrecked some scales for his, and it looks amazing.
Yep.
He did such a good job. Oh, I didn't put this, did I? Yeah.
Purple rain, purple
I
rain.
like purple. Call it a feminine color. We'll call it what you will. I enjoy purple stuff.
Purple's a great color.
That's right.
Purple's the best color. I actually carry a purple pen, one that has purple ink.
All right, so this is my everyday carry pen. I need to get
Yeah,
a titanium pen so I can be like everybody else, apparently.
yeah.
And granted, I don't know many companies that do fountain pens. Um, so if anybody out there has a good, recommendation, let me know. Kelly, you're making me sad. Honestly, when I got this, I don't know if I did it in the video with it, it was loose. Oh, it's worked its way loose again because you can't put solvents in there. But I did tighten it down pretty good, and I didn't crack anything.
Yeah, that's
But
something you have to be careful with Ultim is cracking
I
whenever you
did.
tighten it down.
So I texted, well, I emailed North Mountain Blade, and I don't know if it goes to like another country, whatever, the emails. And I was like, hey, I really like this thing. I have a PEI one. I would like to be able to purchase another pair of scales. Is that possible? And my email that I got back said, we don't have any more Ultim. The end. That's it. I was like, I didn't ask for Ultim. I asked for anything.
Yeah.
So I'm going to send them another one and hopefully
This
not piss them off.
this I would love to be Cerakoted purple because it's aluminum, so it can be Cerakoted.
Yeah,
Cerakoting this purple would be sick.
It'd be cool to start coat this guy red, white, and blue because I'm corny as hell like that. Because
Yeah,
this is all aluminum.
honestly, that'd be dope.
I'd love to do something like that. I don't know. Yeah, the backspacer I think is the no, that's probably G10. But everything else is aluminum.
It'd be cool if you could Cerakote G10. I doubt you can do that though.
It'd probably scratch easy. Well, I'd imagine it would. Not that I
Yeah.
know. The only thing I ever had Cerakoted my whole life was when I was riding dirt bikes. I had the swing arm of my bike done because my friend was learning it.
Yeah.
And oh, I'm lying. I had to Oh no, that was powder coat. Never mind.
So a subscriber sent this to me for review. I have to send this back soon,
Yeah.
so I need to do a video on it.
Hurry up.
Leon Leon Ma design knife. I know there was some controversies with Leon Ma and some of the people in the knife community, but I really don't care about that because this is an excellent design.
When I first see, what was it? Like a week ago, maybe two, when you first
Yeah.
showed that on your live stream,
Yeah.
I was like, I really like that. I
Yeah.
really, really like that.
Yeah. And you know what color
And
I
it's a
get?
top flipper, huh? Purple.
Yep.
I'd probably get the jade just so I could have the option down the line to dye it and know it would take it pretty good.
Ouch. That was my thumb.
Oh, speaking of knives that are, where
Luckily,
is
it's
it?
not really sharp. This
That's
thing
what.
is a guillotine.
This
Guillotine.
knife is like that, and it has great acoustics. Let's see if it does it. I didn't have time. Hold
Oh
on.
yeah. What knife is that? Oh, is that your Moriarl?
Yeah,
No, man.
this knife.
No, don't show that to me. No.
Why you want me to send it?
I want to buy one of those now. I love
Somebody
that
just told me
design.
they had one for sale, and now I can't think of who.
Yeah. You can send that over for review. I'd love to take a
Alright.
look at my
I will
Huron.
put the regular. I will put the original clip on it too because I loved the clip so much. I just put it on my brazen. I still got
Oh,
to
on the
order another one.
brazen? Hey, I mean that's a good use. That's a good use of that.
Yeah, it fits perfect. It just the brazen one doesn't fit perfect on this because of the screw size.
Yeah.
Damn it! Usually it makes a really good ting.
Yeah.
I think. Oh, I sent you a video of it.
Yeah. You sent me a video of the action.
There it goes. Dude, the action's
Yeah.
ridiculous
Um.
for a sub $100 knife.
Yeah.
Insane,
Yeah.
insane.
You gotta send me some pictures or some videos of some of the knives you're willing to send.
I'll send anything,
You send me
whatever you
anything?
want. Yeah,
Man, that tall boy. I'll let you carry that tall boy though. I'll let you carry that first.
yeah. Like I said, in- when I get everything back from DVD, I'm gonna send you a picture of everything I have
Yeah.
and take your pick, just so I don't have to send things twice because money.
Yeah.
So you might have to wait 2 weeks. Not even, because I DVD said to send everything on a Monday, so I'm probably gonna send stuff out Monday. So the as gear, um, I get my whatchamacallit, my spike Friday.
Yeah.
I have that for all of 2 days, and that's going to him.
So, oh wait, so that's your spike.
Yes,
Oh, that's cool.
the black and red one that Aries just finished. Yep.
Yeah. I thought it was DBD spike and you were keeping it for him until he got
No,
back.
nope, nope, nope. It was originally going to go to him first, but because of the trip and everything,
Yeah.
it just kind of worked out that it's going to come to me. I'm not going to take any content with it.
Yeah.
I might make something just in case and just not post it. We'll see.
Okay.
But it's going to go straight to DVD.
Yep.
How are these scratches looking? All right, this is looking really good, actually. Not that I haven't been taking my sweet ass time with it by any means.
I wish I could do front flippers. I just don't have the dexterity in my hands to do front flippers.
Did you want me to send the front flipperooski? Where is it?
The Rosecraft.
Yeah, wherever the hell it is. What did I do with it?
I like that bowfin. That design is cool.
Oh, it's really. I mean, this is like I said. It's the only one I have, but it. Oh, it had the nice ting that time. This is another one with great acoustics. It doesn't do it every goddamn time
Dude,
though.
and the action on this Liang Ma,
It looks
just
great.
like guillotine.
I'm gonna have to. I
Oh
don't
my
take
god!
offense to this. I know it's not yours, but I think I seen those on the website for around $90.
What's your knife?
The Leon, the one you were just holding.
Yeah, those were like 70, 80. Like he
Oh,
makes
okay.
custom, like the custom series. That's his
Yeah,
budget brand that
yeah,
he made.
but that's fine with me. I was looking at it. I had looked at them when I seen yours, and I was like, I'd like to grab one of those.
Yep.
So I might grab one. We'll see. I'm supposed to be saving it for Blade Show though, which I'm having. Clearly, I'm having a hard time with. All
When is Blade
right,
Show again? Like
June 5th through 8th or something like that. Around
June
that time at least.
5th through the 8th. All right.
Yeah, I just spent $1,200 on a computer
Yeah.
for my kiddo and myself, so it ain't just his.
Ooh.
So I can kind of try to step up my quality
Yep.
on these videos. But I'll probably still. I haven't owned a computer in, well, I probably have no idea what I'm doing.
I lost you there for a second.
Oh, you still here?
Yeah.
Can you hear me? All right. Let me switch my Bluetooth quick. It might be dying.
Yeah. This little knife is sweet.
What is that? Is that an MKM?
No, this is a giant mouse Ace Riv.
Because I had bought an MKM. This is like this is like 4 years ago when all the M390 bullcrap was coming along.
Yeah.
And I got an M3 Play-Doh.
Yeah.
So I honestly haven't bought an Italian knife since, just because I've
Uh,
been weary. And they
yeah.
gave me all the attitude in the world when I was like, I've had it for 2 days. I want to return it.
The
No.
Italians. Um, this one is good. This one has a good edge on it. This is Magna Cut, so I'm pretty sure that they don't do their own heat treat on Magna Cut. I'm pretty sure someone else does it. I don't remember who,
Okay.
but yeah, MKM usually does not do the best jobs with their heat treats.
Hmm. Because I keep seeing some giant mouse. I think it was Bando had
Yeah,
something really, really cool that I liked. And I was like, I don't want to be that guy that gets one that's messed up and then have more issues trying to return it. I'll be bummed out.
yeah,
You know what I mean?
yep,
It's one of those things, especially where if I had like disposable income, yeah, no problem. And you get something like that and you're bummed out with it, no big deal. But I'm not that guy. Not anymore, at least. I was at one point for a little while. This is looking so much better. Yeah, I feel much better now sending this to DVD.
yep.
Sorry if I blind everybody again. Yeah. Okay. That looks good. I'm gonna take a little bit of a strop to it quick, and that'll be that.
Uh, do you try and sell something, Bando?
Huh?
Bando said something about eBay.
Oh, what happened? What happened, Bando? Don't I have my other strap with me? I thought I brought it.
And the action on this Lander 3 is just, yep.
Yeah, I gotta try one of the crossbar locks. I know
Yeah.
some people don't like crossbar locks. I certainly don't mind them if they can have a good detent feel. I know some
Yeah.
of them don't have any at all.
Yeah. Some are mushy,
I'm pretty
but
good.
this Hogue has an excellent
Mm,
action. This one, fantastic. Yeah, so
this
I
one's
personally
good.
like crossbar locks. Um, because I just like the finger safeness. So whenever you're closing it, because I'm left-handed, the way that it closes is like that. So
Oh, wow.
sometimes if they
Yeah,
have
see,
a
I never
big,
had that issue.
sometimes if the knife has a big finger choil, like this Leong Ma does, watch what it does. Right on the top of the thumb.
Ow.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's actually kind of what my grandmother did today with, believe it or not, I know you like it, but she did that with the Moy Harl. Because
yeah,
I told her when she shuts it to hold it kind of sideways first and then get it to that point.
yeah. I usually like to stop it and then just like give it a nice flick. One thing that I see lefties do also is so they take it like this and they go like that.
That's fair.
They push it off to the side like that and then
I wonder if that's how Kenman does it. 'Cause
oh
I know
yeah, I
Kenman's a lefty.
just got myself again. And
Oh.
this knife is dangerous, man. It's that finger choil. It got me right there on the side of the finger.
the the night I went live with Legion Steel,
Yeah.
the very first time,
Yeah.
I was playing with my butterfly knife
Uh-huh.
and I got myself pretty good. I was like, oh, shut up.
Yeah.
I didn't want Bluminati or Justin or Marshall or Marissa to notice. I was like, oh no.
Yeah.
Piece of paper. Let's see.
It's not fun until you have to break out the bandages. Exactly, Jim Cox. It's part of the business. My tenacious. I think my tenacious got yeah, it was my tenacious got me pretty good. It was right here. I was closing it and somehow it cut me like right on the palm.
On your palm.
Yeah. I don't know how, but I think I moved my hand on the knife or something and it like the tip buried itself into my palm.
Damn, that sounds rough. Kenman was talking about a knife yesterday. Oh my god, what's that popular artisan cutlery knife? It not artisan. CJRB. Same thing.
There's lots of popular CGRB knives.
The really, really popular one that the pyrite.
Yeah.
I guess Kenman hates the bigger pyrite
Yeah. The
because
problem
it
with
cuts the
the
thumb.
pyrite is that because of the way that people hold them, sometimes if the tip is too long, it can bite you. It can bite you right there.
Gotcha.
Like on the palm, and it's very annoying. I've had my Deca do it to me because although the Deca's not that bad because the blade is shorter. Let me find this little bastard has done it to me many times. But
Really?
like you see how the blades like the tip of the blades right there. So whenever it's dug into your palm, that can hit you in the palm, and it's just annoying.
Oh no. When I first got this kit, was the very first knife I sharpened, and I had it in the vise, and I went to go lean for something, and I caught my elbow just like that.
Yeah.
Oh, That was a bad day.
Yep.
Pyrite light. Okay, it was the pyrite light, I guess.
Pirate light. Man, I want one of those still.
This is sharp. What am I doing?
Right now, I'm using my right hand because some of the callus got peeled off of my left thumb, so it's really painful. So that's why I'm using my right hand right now.
Fair enough. Hate when calluses get ripped off.
Yeah. It's like I went to open my knife and the callus just got ripped off of my thumb, and it was not very comfortable.
Can't imagine it would be. Jeez.
Yeah, and then problem is that the Deca. I was carrying this the other day, and the Deca has really sharp thumb studs on it, so I was like digging into my thumb, and it was just very painful. Man, we've been doing it. 100 minutes is how long we've been doing this for.
I go 2 hours every two. Well, I try to. Ever
2
since
hours.
LSK. Yep. You can bail if you want.
No, I'm not gonna bail, man. I'm gonna go all the way through.
That's what I like to hear. That's what I like to hear.
I did a stream for 3.5 hours one time.
I think I might have been there,
Yeah.
honestly. these there's certain people I don't miss. Unfortunately, I've missed a couple of bandos lately.
Yeah.
Um, I was the last 2 days though. I will say,
Yeah.
sick as a dog. I didn't know if I was going to be able to make today. I was kind of
Yeah.
worried this morning,
Yeah.
but once I got moving around today, I started feeling better. Actually, I probably should take a med, but my headache's not that bad yet. I have plenty of time before it gets horrible in this end, so it'll be good.
Yeah.
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 Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Everybody, I really do appreciate who watches. Like everybody who comments on videos, everyone who joins the live streams. I really do appreciate everybody.
That's one thing I can say. Everybody in here comments on my videos when I upload, and it blows me away. I mean, and then there's certain people I can't forget. Like I said, Bando, Kelly really helped me out.
Yeah.
Kelly helped me out with a lot. I mean, Bando did because I would have never got on camera without Bando.
Yeah.
Let's see, Jim Cox helped me out with a bunch. Gareth has helped me out. Who else? Brown Sugar was my very first giveaway winner. So that's cool. Clint was the very first person I sent anything. And then Clint helped me out with, like I said, that clip. We have, it might not be I might not have a huge audience, but everybody that participates has been really, really, really good to me.
Yep. There we go.
And
Now,
that makes
now
me
y'all get to
happy.
see my beautiful face. There we go.
That's one thing I want to learn how to do it like you guys do, honestly.
Oh my God! Hold on. I think my camera stand just broke, gentlemen. Hold on.
Oh no!
Oh no, we're good. Man, why is there such a big shadow? There we go. The ugly shadow isn't there anymore. Oh man.
Did I have to sharpen any other knives? Oh, that's right. I gotta sharpen this little guy. We'll save that for another night.
Which knife is that? Oh, that's the little auto.
The little Boker.
Yeah.
Kalashnikov. Great little knife. Super underrated.
Yeah. And
It's an Aussie.
yeah, one of the people who led me to buying my Manix 2 lightweight was Bando because not Bando. Sorry Bando, I love you, man, but it wasn't you that influenced me to get one of these. It's DVD because he really likes the Manix 2 and the Manix 2 lightweight. So I was like, I saw this at Blade Show. It was a killer price, and I was like, yep. And he was the first one that I messaged on Instagram. that I got a Mannix too.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, and I also know that he really likes the Hogue Deca. And he was also the first one to know that I bought the Hogue Deca.
I gotta get Horny Deca. They're
A
so
fellow
good.
lefty Texan A Illuminati.
But I think Bluminati has pretty much every knife that comes out. Looking at his everyday carry is a
Yeah,
highlight of one of my days.
yeah,
Oh, Derek for real's calling me right now.
man,
Garrett, can you tell Derek I'm on?
yeah.
I know you
Blue
talked to him.
Bluminati is a good dude. He's been in like one or two of my streams, and in both of the streams he's been in, he's an awesome, amazing guy. Like, I knew it was called because I recognized the teal spider kill. Yeah, the spider kill, the Mannix too lightweight. Let's not drop it. The Mannix too
Seems
lightweight.
awesome.
I I like this knife. I like this knife a lot. And it's also wait, is this one on bearings or is this one on washers? Usually Spydercos are on washers, especially their lightweight knives.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
See, I don't know
Like
that.
like this Tenacious is 100% on washers. You can actually see them through the pocket clip hole. It's hard to see.
Yeah,
Don't be dropping knives on screen. Yep.
happens.
Luckily I caught it properly and not cut the shit out of myself. I've done that before. I have 100% done that before. Dropped a knife, going oh shit, and then went to grab it and then cut the shit on my finger.
You ever hear Mick's story about sitting on a knife? Whew.
I have heard of that. The McRanger story, yeah.
Yep, that sounds horrific. I don't ever want to know that pain. Ever, ever, ever.
That's why some people don't like putting. That's why some people don't like putting knives in their back pockets. I usually have one in my left pocket and one in my back left pocket
Yep.
because sometimes the knife can open in your back pocket and it can stab you in the booty cheek.
Yeah, that doesn't sound like a good time
Like
at
cross
all.
see you later, man.
Hey, I'm pretty sure this Boker has a reversible clip. Now that I
Um,
look at it.
they do not have reversible clip. I've checked before.
Oh, it doesn't have the indent on the other side.
Yeah,
I could make it.
they make lefty ones though.
Oh, do they?
Yeah, they make lefty models of the Kalashnikovs.
Because all the only difference is these it's milled on the
Yeah,
bottom side right before the clip, and the hole is a
yeah,
straight through hole. So
yep,
just put it on the mill, and that'd be great. It would be awkward with your index, I guess.
yeah. Bluminati. I would carry a knife in every pocket, but I'm allowed to carry knives to college, but I don't think they would appreciate me with 6 knives on me going to school. I
What's
going to class every day.
Do you go to a big school or?
No, it's a community college.
Oh, okay, yeah, I can understand that.
Yeah,
I went to a community college for a little while near me, and they were very. It was a very liberal school.
yeah. That's usually community colleges, though.
That's fair. I mean,
Yeah.
you can understand why in a way.
I walk into work with
Oh,
16 knives on me. Okay, that's a little. Oh man. So, whenever
that's
I
scary
work,
stuff.
I have like 3 knives on me,
I give you very much credit, Illuminati.
and
Way back when I was a kid, like 18. I think
yeah,
you have to. Yeah, I was 18 when I worked at Target, and I worked at mostly in the back in electronics. And the days I worked in the back, I always had a knife on me, whether they liked it or not, because you're not supposed to have anything beside a box cutter. Back then, we didn't have the cool box cutters we have now, because I would have had like a tack knife out the front at that point. But I always, oh, what knife was it that I had? It was a Benchmade that they don't make anymore. No, it wasn't a Battle Song, but it was a Benchmade because I had that was my first nice knife was a Benchmade,
yep.
I think. And my boss ended up liking it so much. He ended up following me from. He was my boss, and then I became his boss at the next job, which was kind
Yeah.
of cool doing construction. But I know now he's a big knife collector. I actually emailed him to see if he had a YouTube, but he doesn't do YouTube.
Yeah.
Which brings me to my next point. I don't know if I brought this up. I know I wanted to last stream. I'm going to bring my channel over. I'm going to keep doing YouTube as much as possible as well. But
Yeah.
I am going to bring my channel over to Rumble.
Yeah.
And I might cut my streams on Tuesday down to an hour and do 2 hours on Rumble
Okay.
and not censor my speech over there. Not talking about swearing. I'm not saying that.
Yeah.
But I will be talking about politics and stuff like that over there. I'm not going to do that over here to the knife community and ruffle feathers, though.
And hot lead slingers.
Those as well.
Yeah. That's I mean, Instagram allows it, and I actually have an outdoors channel. I'm gonna start doing some stuff on Instagram for that channel, not on YouTube, because
Okay.
YouTube does not like that stuff.
No, I know. I used to have another channel,
Yeah.
and I had pictures of, well, not even pictures, just small videos. They weren't shorts because this was before shorts.
Yeah.
Um, a couple videos of my wasser and a
Yeah.
couple videos of another one. We'll say.
Yeah.
The next letters, if I say those, will probably get in trouble. So the first letter of the alphabet it starts with.
Yep.
But yeah, those got taken down like about a month after I posted them, and I didn't. They had like a couple hundred views, and they still got taken down.
Yep. So whenever we go into the more sketchy areas, I usually like to have some heat on me. So
Oh,
I usually carry this because I'm not 21 yet and I'm not legally allowed to carry a pew pew on me. So
yeah,
next best thing, have a big ass knife on you.
yeah, absolutely. I mean, I ain't gonna claim to know much about Texas. I don't,
Yeah.
but I do know like there's parts of like Houston and stuff like that that are pretty hairy, I guess.
Yeah. Um Downtown Houston is you're guaranteed to either get shot at or robbed if you go by yourself.
See, right now I'm in a city in Mass that's just like that. Because, like I said, I'm not at home.
Yeah.
I'm in a nicer area of that city right now. But if you
Yeah.
went like 5 or 6 blocks, it gets real hairy real quick.
Yeah, and then the problem is the cops don't even do anything. The cops just sit around going, "Yeah, so what's happening?"
Yep. What did it? Somebody said something about California passing a law. It was like right to duty or something like that. Like they can
Yeah,
watch a crime
like
happen and they don't
like
have to do anything. They're not obligated.
I usually don't like to talk about politics because I don't want to usually ever get into a political debate. But over there in California, they're a bunch of dumbasses. They are a bunch of brainwashed communist dumbasses.
Here too, I
Yeah,
actually. Oh, should I say this? Should I not? Because I don't have enough followers. Nobody is gonna care.
yeah,
And the followers I do have are cool as crap. So,
yeah,
um, I was on a certain YouTuber's channel the other day. They do knives. I'm not
yeah,
starting trouble. But the second I joined the room, something was said about a meme and Nazis, and I was like, nope, I'm out. I can't do that. Don't say that. Very much irritated me. I was like, wow.
yeah. And then it's like you mentioned the whole Nazi thing. It's like my as I said, my school is very liberal, and my history teacher was very liberal as well. And a classroom is no place for political opinions. Period.
I don't
End of
think
story.
so. For most
Um,
subjects, no.
yeah, like the entire class was her political opinion, basically. Like, I mean, don't get me wrong, she was a great teacher, but it's like the entire class. Like, come on, seriously.
That's upsetting.
And then it's like she kept calling Donald Trump a Nazi, and I was like, go live in a real communist or like a fascist country, and then come back and talk about fascism or communism.
Hey, Rondovin, you're back. Yeah, I mean, if you sent these people to live in China or Russia, I mean,
Venezuela, Cuba, the
they would
majority of
have,
African countries.
they would
Um,
have no idea what it's actually like.
yeah,
North Korea,
North Korea. Yeah,
Yeonmi Park.
yeah.
Have you ever heard
Send
her story?
send all the liberals to North Korea and see how they like it.
I think that's what we should be doing, honestly.
Trump isn't like into deporting everyone right now. He should deport
Yep,
all the liberals to North Korea and just go, here you
agreed.
go, take them.
I can't believe. Well, I'm not surprised with Amy Coney Barrett the other day, but I'll shut up, I guess, a little bit.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was disappointed with her, but it's going to be a lot harder for him to continue that now, and that bums me out
No, because if
because
you sent
he
them
should
there,
be
they
rewarded for doing things the right way,
yeah.
not the wrong
Bumnadi
way.
said no because if you sent them there, they never come back because they
Removed
would
from
be
the gene
removed
pool for having
from the
unpopular
gene
opinions.
pool. Gareth said, "Come live here." He lives in South Africa.
Yes, I do.
Yeah. I actually know a lot about the history of South Africa, and I can agree with that, Gareth. I'm not shitting on the country. I guarantee it's a beautiful country, but the politics not so much.
Yeah, I have a friend that lived in Africa for a while. Well, he
Yeah.
was born there and lived there, and then he moved to France, and then he came here, kind of like what's his name, Francis Ngannou type deal. And the whole history with that is actually, it's cool, it's gruesome, but I mean, every country's history is gruesome,
Jim Cox has a
especially when
good
you're talking
point.
about the British colonies and whatnot. Jim
Yeah.
Cox, subject change is probably a good idea. Subject change.
Subject change. Let's stop talking before we get in trouble.
That's right. Tune into my soon to be Rumble channel for that. That's all. You know, the thing is, I am going to say this quick. I don't care what side of the aisle you're on.
Yeah.
As long as you don't try to jam your opinion, even my opinions, I ain't going to try to jam them down your throat
Yeah.
or try to burn your car down.
Well, that too.
But no, for real. I mean, people can get worked up real quick. And I get it.
Yep.
I can. That's why I can't debate because I get irritated too easily.
Yep.
We have 3 minutes left anyway.
3 minutes. Hey, we never said anything, YouTube. If you're listening, nothing was ever said.
That's right. I don't want to make anybody enemies anyway. Everybody's been so good to me
Yeah.
for the most part. I did talk to one person off camera. Me and him are really cool now, so
Yeah.
it's whatever. And sometimes, like I said, I can come across as a jerk. I don't realize I'm doing it at the time. I never intend to,
Yeah.
but I think we all have our flaws, and that's definitely one of mine.
Yep. Indeed.
But
Yeah.
I can admit that.
Kathleen, as I said, I usually try and avoid it in my videos and in my streams.
That's right, Kathleen. That's very fair. All right. I can't wait to hit 200 though, so I can give some stuff away. Derek, for reals in here? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Am I blind?
Jim Cox is correct.
Tim Cox, it's easy to overlook the other side. I've grown up. That's very true. I was listening to that the other day.
Yep.
No, he said hi. Oh, you on the phone with him?
Yeah.
Derek's another one. Derek's a great guy. Stacy, good to
I
see you
like
too.
I like how Gareth even types in his accent. That's pretty cool.
The South African accent.
Yeah,
Very good. I used to work with a guy named Denzel
yeah,
that was from South Africa. He was one of my managers at a department store I worked at.
yeah.
And it was Target. Yeah, I already said that. A great guy. I would love to know how he's doing. Really, 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 really good guy. But it is 9 o'clock. I don't know if I'm stepping on anybody's toes, and I don't want to. I don't,
Yeah.
like I said, want to make any enemies. And
Yep.
Kathleen Smith, I am very jealous of you going out on that kayak constantly. I see you type that up constantly. Makes me jealous. But all right, I'll say my blanket goodbyes to everybody. I wish I had a giveaway, but I don't today. I'm not even home again. And what else did I want to say? I want to say thank you to Eagle Scout for being here.
Oh, no
Uh,
problem at all, man.
you are my first guest, and
Yep.
I really, really, really appreciate it.
No problem at all. Again, it's been great to be on here.
Thanks. Thanks you very much. Thank
Yeah.
you.
Yeah, I'll have you as a guest on one of my streams soon as well.
I'd love to.
All
Caleb,
right.
I should type my accent, huh? Let's see. Gonna go and park my car now. Nope,
Ryan White.
that is not car. Car. Once again, thank you to everybody that helped out for this video.
Yep.
Um, and yeah,
Yep.
thank you guys for everything. I owe everything to you guys. And Eagle Scout, I'd love to be on your channel sometime. And anybody
Yep.
that wants to come on next,
Yep.
Gareth, I'd love it.
Yep.
I know it's late for you, early for you,
Yep.
but that'd be great. It's only 3 a.m. Yeah, but
All
we should
right.
make an exception, Gareth. I'll
Yep.
text you. I'd love to have you on.
Yeah. All right. I'm a dip. I'm gonna do my outro real quick. Thank you guys all very, very much for watching. I hope you all have an amazing rest of your night. And remember, guys, always be prepared.
Stay sharp. If I can get out of here. Boop. Have a good night, everyone.